Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about 6 things that I'm learning in my 20s, because wow, I have heard before, like, in your 20s that you pretty much figure out who you are and a bunch of stuff like that. So this is pretty much what I've done so far, or what I'm doing, what I'm learning. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. But let's get right into them. So the first one is a pretty hard lesson to learn, but you do not have to get married in your 20s. I always thought that being raised as a Christian, you learn these values of being a wife and being a mother and all these things, and those are incredibly amazing things to learn and to prepare yourself for, because I do believe one day I'm gonna get married. But I've learned that it doesn't have to be in my 20s, because I was starting to kind of freak out. I'm 23, I'm about to be 24, and I've never had a boyfriend. I never had anything like that. So I was starting to freak out a little bit. You could hear it in my voice. I'm freaking out. So I come to like understand, like, it'll happen when it happens, but I don't have to freak out about it. It's okay. I don't have to get married in my 20s. And I know maybe there's a lot of girls like that right now, or maybe not. Like, a lot of my friends are getting married, having kids, a bunch of stuff. So I think it's okay for me not to be in that position. It's hard to accept, but it's true. Okay, second thing, stop caring what people think. In high school and in middle school, I was very quiet. I never really spoke what I thought, and eventually it got to the point where I didn't really think that much. I just let what everyone else was doing be what happened, and it kind of worked for me because I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and I got to become a really good listener, but I didn't learn how to speak myself about what I thought and all that. Now, as I'm getting pretty much in my 20s, I'm very much more outspoken. I learn to say what I want to say at the moment, even though sometimes it might be a little bit harsh, and I'm trying to learn not to say everything that I want to say. And now it's holding back instead of the other way now, but definitely learning about what other people think and all that. The reason I didn't say anything was because I cared too much about what others were thinking about me, and I'm trying now not to care that much about it, but instead put in the idea of caring about what certain people think, the people that I care about, or the people that I trust, and the people that I value their opinion, and that's about it. Not people who I knew maybe 10 years ago. So that's definitely something that I'm learning in my 20s that is proving to be good, but hopefully not too much that people hate me. Number 3, I feel like this is the one that I'm actually decently good at, is self-care. Taking care of your health, eating right, exercising, all that fun stuff that I care about, like that. I feel like that's the one I got down. Learning how to do that and taking care of your body is some things that take people a decent time to learn how to do, or not. Some people don't even care about it. That's one thing I feel like I actually learned well now. I don't know how. I think I just started caring all of a sudden when I was like 20, I think. Yeah, because when I was 19 and 18 I didn't care, but now I do, and it's quite it's quite a relief, because you have this form of stress relief. You don't have to focus on the things that you're doing on that point, and you can focus on other things. So yeah, self-care is something that I definitely learned in my 20s, and I'm still learning, because I know it's going to keep changing as I grow. So I keep learning that one. Number 4 is one that we all love and hate: saving, investing, budgeting, everything having to do with money. I didn't learn much in high school about this, and neither at home. So this is one I'm learning on my own. I've read a ton of books about it, and honestly I wish I learned more, and honestly I need to do more with money and learn how to earn it more, but definitely something that I need to think about more and care about more, because you know, money makes the world go around. We have to learn how to use it. So number 5 is learning how to discipline yourself. Oh my goodness, not having someone, like when you're a teenager, you have that person always telling you what you need to do at what time, and now it's just yourself, and you're like, crap, I have to make these doctor's appointments, I have to save money, I have to force myself to exercise and get up at a certain time, work, all this stuff. Now it's all on yourself, and it's kind of eye-opening and scary, and all of a sudden, like all in one. So learning how to discipline yourself to do the things that you need to do, well, you have to learn what you can reward yourself and what you can actually hold yourself accountable to, and things that you're just like, this is never gonna happen, and be okay with that. So learning how to discipline yourself is a challenge, and I feel like I'm halfway there. I still need so much more, so we'll see how that goes. Last one is independence. So I remember reading a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and one thing he mentions a lot, Stephen Covey, I think his name is like, first you start as dependent, then you go to independent, that way you're by yourself, and then finally go to interdependent. So I feel like in your 20s, that's where the stage you're learning to be independent, whether it's financially, with your beliefs. What else did I write? Oh, even like thinking for yourself. Being independent is something that we all have to learn in our 20s. Sometimes people learn it earlier or later, but definitely learning that one, trying to learn it and trying to actually do it, is not as easy as it looks, and well, as they portrayed in the movies, but it's something that's worth it. So definitely something that I'm learning, trying to do it, especially with, you know, especially being in a household that, you know, that loves you and cares for you and wants to help you in every way that they can, but it's kind of hard to, you know, branch out in times, but you know, it's okay. I'll figure it out eventually. So being independent is another thing that I'm definitely trying to learn and hopefully implement. So thank you all for watching. Tell me what you guys have learned in your 20s, or what you think you should have learned already, or I don't know, anything that stands out of things that you should learn. I don't know what that was. But thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.